All right, welcome back on in. Luckily, it didn't take too long for us to get underway with the first map here between Lynn Vision and the Huns, but it could well be a very long night for at least one of these two teams, the one that does get themselves the win. We'll go forward to play against Atox. Let's find out how things are going to kick off here in the pistol on Inferno. It is the Huns to start things off on T side, and right now, keeping a bit of an eye on Banana.
Yeah, Huns picking this again after Lynn Vision did steal it away from them in 24 rounds yesterday. Huns full banana control for them. Lynn Vision waiting for this brackets take to come in, but it's a full execute being prepped. Only Emilia over here on his lonesome on the B site looking for some kills inside of the smoke. Rotation coming in for Zaka. He's got a flash to lend to the site anchor here. Yep. So if that's timed well, that could be huge.
One flash plus some dualies can definitely do some work here for Lynn Vision, though that Molotov already causing problems. Emilia, he's got two. I don't believe it. He gets away with a couple. The flash must have been a good one. Call me Sue, even in there for another nice quick response from Lynn Vision. And honestly, it didn't look like a bad call from the Huns, but Emilia comes up with a bit of a miracle getting those two kills, and that slows the Huns down just enough that now it's only Bartak trying to salvage this one solo. And he shouldn't really be given much of an opportunity against Westmelon and Starry, who do have control of the bomb still. So Bartak just trying to dance around, really, and see if he can find a cheeky headshot, but realistically, not landing a whole lot. To be fair, nor is Lynn Vision. Eventually, that'll be sorted out. 1-0. Lynn Vision, take the pistol.
Yeah, it's somewhat unfortunate for Huns. I mean, they did get full blind, but you've got Emilia stuck in a corner, on fire, just fires the first two shot of his dualies, and both of them connect with the head of the T. Little bit unlucky, honestly, for Huns to not get that one across the line, even though it was a pretty solid setup for Lynn Vision. So they will have to take an eco here, and Lynn Vision getting off to a good start already. Emilia with a couple of dualies kills just goes straight for an M4 early on. A lot of MP9s and a shotty straight away inside of apps here for Starry, and this should be a freebie onto 9 to start things off, which that's going to be the only deagle hitting the ground for Huns early on, unless they want to try to go into apps and retrieve that. So any potential of doing some damage to this CT economy is really starting to fall by the wayside already.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice way to start for Lynn Vision. You know, Starry in particular as well, someone that you want to be seeing on the front foot. So if he's going to be making plays like that, you know, making them work, getting a bit of extra cash in the bank early on in the piece. Zaka, another one that we've talked about in that pre-show. You know, these guys are in that sort of forward-leaning role, if you will. They're going to be the guys that are going to want to push forward and do the damage. It hasn't necessarily worked out there as a role. I think he gets away with a bit of a cheeky one. Zaka, I'm pretty sure, thought he killed him. But, you know, it's an MP9 and an XM loss. It's not a huge concern. And I like to see Lynn Vision on the front foot in that way. So when particularly we're talking about Zaka and Starry, I think that's quite a good start for them.
For sure, Zerok gets away with way too much, though, with the Glock there. It's going to help him get a few extra grenades, actually, going into this round as well. So not only taking guns out of the hands of the CTs, but also really helping try to streamline this T-side default, which in the first gun round can lack a little bit of util for the T-side sometimes. 4 players committed towards Banana here for Lynn Vision. Really wanting to fight that and cycle in the utility, trying to harass Cobra. You can see multiple layers of HE nades and Molotovs just harassing the Ts, making their life difficult. But despite all of that, they really don't take very much damage, and they're not really pushed away very heavily. They're still sticking around behind Half-4 here, and they've already forced out that first main smoke inside of the choke. Call Me Sue still with a full belt of util. That's a nice HE over the top. Yeah, hits Bartak for a good chunk of damage.
That's done an insane amount of damage. He's literally eaten that. It's done like almost 50 damage.
Yeah, full-blown meal for him. Full bracket stack for Lynn Vision after investing so much util in towards Banana. T's might have a bit of a misread on how many players are actually over towards this B side of the map due to how well Lynn Vision have cycled their nades here.
Already seeing a bit of a tendency towards this A site for Lynn Vision, but we'll talk about that in a moment because the Huns are starting to gather that info themselves, and not the way that they'd have liked to have. 2 deaths already in the round. A Molotov and a smoke keeping them at bay towards B. There's a rotation coming through. Might be a little bit too late here from Emilia. He does have a supporting flash. He can toss that in for Call Me Sue to try to peek with that MP9 in hand. He's going to go out through the smoke and get one. That's good enough. Lynn Vision will take it. It prevents the Huns from scaling too easily onto the bomb site. Only now is the plant going down, and Emilia has a real crack at trying to deny that. Doesn't quite land his shots, but Zaka through the smoke does catch Bartak. Leaves 9 solo. He might get one there, but even that was wishful thinking, it seemed. And Lynn Vision, they are looking locked in today.
Oh, that's literally what I was thinking. Like, the way that they were cycling that util on the B side of the map, like, honestly, like, perfect utility from Call Me Sue that entire round. He's literally given, like, 3 players worth of grenades, and he uses them all perfectly. Even that player rotating either on Speedway sends him through the smoke there, and he gets another kill with the MP9. So, really, really good stuff for Lynn Vision. Playing a lot of games with Huns' read there. And Huns haven't really had any success here early on. Gonna go back down to the half bite. But this pick of Inferno has not started the way they would have wanted. Lynn Vision really thriving on the CT side now, and Zaka's got the AWP out already. Most of these players with 3k plus in the bank accounts. Quick one straight up into A here. Starry under a lot of pressure on backside.
That's all. Go straight through that Molotov. He's have to get himself one. Emilia's there as well to kind of hold it down.
Oh.
However, Sorrel has been a real problem. These pistols from him. A bit of a ruckus, and looking to try and grab that AK. He's unable to get it initially, but has picked it up now. And Lynn Vision have to start thinking about how they want to make this retake happen. It will be a progression smoke on the moto side, and Westmelon left to his own devices to try to clear out, I guess, boiler, apartments, diggity. Not a whole lot of time left, though, for Lynn Vision. If they're going to go for it, they're going to have to go for it now. It seems like Zaka's lighting up a flash. They're going to go. Westmelon's going to pop himself a little smoke there for a bit of space, but I have to imagine this is too little too late. The Huns take a cheeky one.
Yeah, win themselves a half bite. Saw a lot of half bites being won yesterday by various different teams. Don't get through the round with that many guns retained, but they still take 4 away from the CTs, and you can see the effect that has on Lynn Vision's economy. Zaka has to drop across a rifle to Call Me Sue. He still doesn't have very much utility, which is going to be an issue given how well he used it on that bonus round to win for Lynn Vision. But losing that round, losing 4 guns, it bankrupts the CT economy and gives Huns a chance to get back into this game now after the poor start that they've had. They need to win this gun round now to take advantage of that reset window. A lot of pressure on Banana early on. They're sending Cobra straight up there. Vessel's lost his life inside of second mid, though, due to some aggression from Starry, and Zaka's already posted up, ready to punish Cobra for his aggression on Banana. The Huns are just dropping like flies in such a critical round. Already in a 2-on-5, and we're only 20 seconds in.
Yeah, now we didn't get to watch the match yesterday between Lynn Vision and the Huns because we were casting the ATOS Tyloo game, but that was obviously a really, really tightly fought matchup. I want to say it, at the moment, it's kind of feeling like a bit of a different ball game. Lynn Vision, okay, outside of a little bit of a speed bump in that previous round, a little bit of a mistake, maybe dropping to the pistol, by and large, they have looked pretty comfortable so far on Inferno. It's a nice kill from 9 to grab, but it's still not going to quite break open the B site. Westmelon's playing a very passive line, and the rest of Lynn Vision already on the move.
He's on his own.
He's been seeing,
you're right. No.
9 definitely could have seen the gun. Maybe didn't.
No, he has no idea, but you can see this Nana flank is coming in slowly, but surely that's the bomb dropped. That is disastrous. 9 really just looking for damage now. Finally finds the player inside of Dark. Gonna isolate him and pick him off, and he knows the rest of the CTs are in towards Banana. So he might even just pick up the AWP and save it, to be honest.
How much does Lynn Vision want that AWP? They don't have the money to really chase this down, to be honest with you, so...
They can't afford to lose extra guns here. They've already lost a little bit too much given how this round started. They're put into a 5-on-2, and 9 is starting to make it more and more expensive. Lovely mid-round for Lynn Vision, though. Despite having such a big advantage and pretty safe setup on the B side, they still take matters into their own hands and remain active on the CT side. It's really easy to lose man advantage situations on the CT side of Inferno, you know? Like, all it takes is the tease to just contact into one of the sites, hit a couple of entries, and then you're in a disastrous retake and completely out of position. So the fact that Lynn Vision has the foresight, despite being already ahead in the round, to just stay active and push down middle and take map control as a team, rather than just being stagnant and letting the round come to them, is really, really rewarded them there.
Pause. No.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I don't know
already
what's
starting.
I don't know what's going on this qualifier, but there has been a lot of issues. There's been a lot of tech issues. Like, I don't know what's going on with the routing or the servers or, you know, the start times, but there has been delays in almost every game. Server issues galore.
I mean, is it the server? Is it the players? Like, who knows? I mean, ATOX, we think, are in a boot camp facility, so that could be a bit of a different setup. I don't know. But you're right.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely a lot of... there's just a lot of shenanigans going on in this qualifier that there normally isn't within the Asia region. Like ESL Challenge League, for example, just runs like a charm normally. So I'm not sure what the issue is for these teams at the moment, but didn't seem like a particularly long problem there. That one apparently was a bit of a TeamSpeak bug or issue. Either way, it's been cleared out, and we're ready to go into round number 6, which will have our eyes really turned towards 9. Again, we highlighted him as an impactful player for the Huns in the last series that they had, and even was quite good against Atox as well, the game we got to watch. Now has that AWP. He will surely be the linchpin for the Huns to try to get something happening in this round.
I mean, he hasn't really been that active with it, though. Like, he's kind of just been in the middle of the pack, holding angles, looking to punish aggression, but I don't really think you're going to get much aggression from Lynn Vision in a round like this. They know they've got a pretty significant gun and util advantage. Starry did have a lot of that util dropped over towards the B side of the map. He's been dropped a couple of grenades since. Huns getting ready to kick off this B execute here with just 2 smokes and a flash. They want to try to break through with the pistols and get 9 into an after plan if possible, but with the refresh main smoke and no way to break it, Huns will be forced to wait another 18 seconds. Vessel's the one I have my eyes on right now. On that aggressive lurk over in brackets. Nine's going to actually throw him a progression smoke to try to make him a little bit of space to play in, maybe try to wrap into CT and cause some problems, but with that molly there, he's going to be dissuaded from doing so.
Well, here comes the B hit, and if that goes well, then it might still be around for the Huns. Emilia did drop to Vessel on that other side of the map, but we're still keeping things locked in on B. Westmelon safe for the moment, but quickly brought to heel. Call Me Sue got nothing done, and that is yet another round that looks like it's going to go the way of the Huns on a pistol. Zaka and Starry, I don't think they want a bar of it, so disappointing so far, I have to say, from Lynn Vision on these anti-ecos.
Yeah. Some pretty key misplays, unfortunately. I think a little bit too much respect being given, to be quite honest with you. Like, especially on that jungle side. He gets the molly down, which will stop the T from actually scaling up. The thing is, he doesn't know if it's like one player or if there's multiple, because they've been quiet on balconies, on bracket rather, so as well as banana. So he's thinking like, obviously we have perfect info. We know it's just Vessel lurking there, trying to make a play while the rest of them wait behind the banana util. But realistically, fighting that jungle side could be a misplay if there's, you know, 2 or 3 players there. You find yourself traded down, conceding that CT wrap. So I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on what Lynn Vision do so poorly there, but it's been multiple rounds in a row down to the pistols, you're right. And as a result, despite pretty much perfection in the more standard rounds of the game, they find themselves in a pretty crippling position on the CT side now. Only 2 rifles, they're going to have to take a full save. And even after that, they're not going to have the best of money to be working with. Once again, trying to get these rifles active into the game. It's aggression down second mid, and you can see Vessel is just absolutely cooked here. Stuck in a corner. No help from the boys. He somehow stayed alive there. Tucked himself back into T-spawn.
Yeah, after some cheekiness. Oh, he's got the headshot. No way. You don't win that duel. You never win that duel. He's going to stick around and try for more, and then scurry back into the tunnel. Oh, this is actually egregious how much work he's getting done. If he would have just had maybe a little bit more help,
yo, look at
been big, but
look at Zaka.
Zaka is on
He's
the
got
flank.
an AK.
He's got the timing there as well. He actually ends up getting himself a 1-for-1. The shot was missed by 9, or whoever was holding on to the ball at that point in time. Starry's been found out by Bartak. Maybe Lynn Vision just overcooking this one a little bit. Bartak! Lucky that Westmelon is not aware of the possibility that he's already crept in through jungle side. This is a crazy round. Very chaotic, but looks like the Huns are going to get through it.
Yeah, I don't know who's worse against pistols so far this game. Both of them have been pretty poor. Bartak gonna bail out the Huns though with the 4K. And keep a couple of guns up on this T side. Their money now looking fantastic on Huns as we head into round 8. So they should have plenty of cash to continue trying to put the pain in. Just need to look more convincing on the gun rounds, Huns. So no excuses from here on in. They've got the cash to be able to, you know, get those gun rounds going for themselves. They need to start converting them. They looked great yesterday against Atox on this map. Buy back from Lynn Vision, though. It's not the buy that they would have wanted. It's not the buy they would have had access to if they were more responsible with their anti-ecos. Down to Famis at MP9. Once again, a lot of utility ferried over towards the B side. It seems to be Lynn Vision's approach, by and large. Quicker brackets take this time from Huns.
Well, that's not worked out very nicely at all. Emilia
How
gets
the
3
hell?
with an MP9. I don't think they were looking at him.
It's one clip. Literally 3 with an MP9, 1 clip. That's not easy at that range.
No, for sure. Well, the reroute from the Huns is going to send them in the direction of B. Making a bit of noise over there. Just going to draw the rotation across from Westmelon.
I mean, Call Me Sue continually using his util at really annoying timings on B. It feels like every time Huns wants to go B, they're getting blocked pretty consistently. Really feels like, and I mean, to be honest, when Lynn Vision is playing well, they do have better util usage than most of the teams in Asia. And some good structure, some good little executes and set plays that they do.
Well, nice response with the util there from Lynn Vision. There's not really much of a hope in this round, you'd think, for the Huns. Got to go straight in. 10 seconds left to go. And, well, good damage onto Call Me Sue, but it's not going to be the killing blow that Zeralt is looking for. And, man, Lynn Vision are giving the Huns a lot of respect here, which is probably what they're due, especially when it is Zeralt. They will keep 4 guns alive in the round, and that will stabilize things somewhat on that CT side.
Yeah. I mean, insane from Emilia on bracket side to get 3 with 1 clip of the MP9, and then from there it's just great util usage from Lynn Vision to just shut the Huns out of B. Forced to stare at smokes, run through mollies, counter flashes, giving them trouble. Westmelon peeks with an HE nade and gets an easier kill. So really, every little piece of util being used to eke out advantages for Lynn Vision on this B side of the map. Bottom Nana smoke, Huns break through it with their own flash. Westmelon looking to continue to chip in damage with the HE, but it doesn't really land quite well enough this time. Huns with a much cleaner entry into Banana this time.
Sort of the first round in a while where it's kind of felt like Huns haven't lost half their HP at the start of the round, so that's something.
Yeah. Bit more of a passive approach from Lynn Vision this round. Huns just running a bit more of a 2-on-2, taking some brackets control, some carpets control a little slower this time, but not committing to it. So it seems like, especially with Bartak already trending back over and Vessel throwing some utility towards bracket side, just throwing a bit of a one-man fake for some pressure. Huns want to try to hit the B timing this round. Call Me Sue's got a follow-up smoke there. Westmelon grabs some more utility in from spawn side. Has a Molotov to try to shut down this execute, as well as some counter flashes. Another smoke blocking Huns' approach. They're going to try to go through it without an HE.
Starry already starting nicely. Call Me Sue. Oh, he's going to be fully blinded by that flash from Westmelon. But luckily, Westmelon's going to at least have enough to get himself a 1-for-1. Emilia might be under a bit of pressure here if he pushes through that smoke. Still, they have yet to find Call Me Sue. He's found out inside of that smoke, and Bartak catches Emilia as well. Now it's on to Starry. His timing up from Banana's good. He's got a double. There's no way. Bartak, 16 HP. Can he find something? They know that he is towards construction. That Molotov will confirm it. Starry. Oh, what are you doing? He's jumped up. Luckily, Zach is going to hit the shot with the AWP, but man. Why has he jumped up on Coffins?
I don't know. He did get 3 there, so he's allowed. He's got the pass, as I call it. when I used to coach it, it was you know, you get 3, you can do one
You can
stupid
do something
play.
dumb. Right,
it's
so
all
you get
good.
3 in a round, it's like you get a pass
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah,
All right.
he's got the pass. Does almost throw it though. If Saka doesn't come up with the goods. I'm surprised Call Me Sue doesn't get away with more there as well. He got no-scoped inside of a smoke by 9, so maybe a little unlucky for him to not have some more impact there. Hunt's back on a half bite, which is very scary for Lynn Vision because they've pretty much only lost the pistols so far this game.
Ooh, Westmelon, decent start from him. Doesn't quite manage to double down, but gets a lot of damage done onto Bartak, and you've still got 2 CTs here, so Lynn Vision feeling pretty comfortable about this B hold at the moment. I'm not enjoying the fact that they're not actually getting any kills, though. They've done much damage.
They're fighting the pistols very heavily, but like it's not really working. They're just kind of donating guns to the T side and doing a lot of damage, but like you said, not securing the kills. Trying to set up Emilia with a flash now to crack back into the side. It's only going to take, you know, a certain number of bullets to deal with the rest of Huns, but the time is ticking.
Do they know it as well? They don't seem to. Starry's not interested. He has a grenade. All he has to do is chuck that grenade and he's almost guaranteed a kill. Emilia is going to die as a result. This is unbelievable that the Huns are going to win this round.
3rd round, they've lost to pistols.
Yeah.
Out of 4.
Yeah.
Huns have won 3 ecos this game. Like, Lynn Vision is dominating them in the gun rounds, but they just cannot win versus pistols. This is unreal.
Yeah, thanks. I hate it.
I mean, it's classic Asia CS, really. And it hurts even more because, like, their util usage and their ability to block B is so good against the guns, but for some reason we have to run it down against the pistols. For, you know, it's just inexplicable. Westmelon is standing in the open fighting half wall by himself, and then there's another player in the open just trying to take duels with pistols. When we literally, they've shown us they can already, you know, stop the B hits with good util. But they're choosing to just, you know, send it. Like, watch this round. This will be, like, perfect util again. And they're playing passive. Like, there's no one just misc fighting in the open for no reason this time.
Well, the A site is going to be tested this time around. Honestly, it's going to end up being a 6-6 half, which I feel like would be a massive mishap for Lynn Vision. That's unfortunate for Starry. Bartak, nice clean headshot, though. And now Emilia caught in no man's land.
Yeah, it's the right play, but the wrong timing. Emilia's got a lot to do. He did a lot already with the MP9. This could be another multi-frag from him from an untenable position. It's ridiculous that he gets 3 there.
How's he not traded? How is he not traded by Zeralt? Finally, he gets chased down. Now Lynn Vision are going to go charging through the smoke together. They just full send on the site, and it turns out to be the right choice. 7-4. This game has it all at the moment. That is Emilia pretty much saving Lynn Vision's half right there, though.
It's just getting away with the robbery, mate. I mean, that play in apps had potential. They just didn't quite find the right timing for it. But it's fine. I mean, Emilia yesterday, I think, against Huns had a pretty poor series. Let's have a look. I'll go check the stats for the last head-to-head. But I'm pretty sure I saw him. He was -17 when they lost against Huns last time. So, looks like he's having a much better game this time.
Zaka missing that opener. Once again, the Huns. Pistols. Dangerous.
I don't know if I've even seen Zaka hit an AWP shot yet.
He did hit one over towards B to finish off a round, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
When he traded Starry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. This is pistols and an AK, though, so potential is here for Huns. Only 3 grenades to get them through the rest of this round, and one of them is crawling through the chicken pit right now. Vessel's trying to bring a smoke over to the boys because they literally don't have what they need to be able to complete a B execute without Vessel over there. Call Me Sue, still with a Molotov to block. 3rd rotation coming over from Emilia. He's also got a molly. This is looking really cursed for Huns. Would take a pretty big misplay from Lynn Vision to lose this round.
You would think so. Let's see what Kormisu can do with an AK in hand. Hasn't been quite as stellar as the opening game that we got to see for him in the ESL Challenger League. But able to lock down that kill at least, and with that, probably secure the deal here on B. Bit of a over-eager swing from Emilia, and Kormisu does drop. So Westmoreland's now on his own, but USP is getting the job done, and they both run out of bullets. 7 seconds left in the round, doesn't matter. 8-4, Lynn Vision secure quite a solid first half lead. Alrighty, 8-4 right now. The scoreline and Vision looking much better this evening. Although there are still some things to work on, namely the anti-ecos being a bit of a problem. They lost 3 anti-ecos that half, but otherwise it was generally looking pretty good. So Lynn Vision, at the moment, in pole position to close out Inferno.
Yeah, they should be. Especially if they can get this T-pistol, it's going to put Huns under the pump pretty substantially. Just a couple little pieces of util here. Mostly thrown over to Zaka. We'll see what Lynn Vision do have in mind. Does definitely feel like Kormisu has taken a bit more of a util heavy role in this team though. You saw it on the defensive side of the CT as the B anchor, but also a lot of the time I feel like on T side he's got a lot of the grenades, which is interesting for a player that just stepped into this team.
Well, slow and steady approach so far from Lynn Vision. Emilia just going to be creeping up by that half wall. Gets his timing right here. He might get a freebie onto Cobra Zera, who is being helped out by Bartak. There was no flash from Lynn Vision, but surely one to follow. Zera going to be peeking off the back of it, and it is the USP to do the lion's share of the work. The flash is huge. Cobra Zera couldn't see anything, but they need to find Bartak. So ult's there as well. Oh, a mess. Great shooting, though, from the Huns, and they will take an important pistol.
Without even really doing anything that they hadn't shown yesterday. Like, we've seen them run that exact same setup multiple times. Cobra's actually having a pretty rough game, as is Vessel, and these guys had some standout maps yesterday. In fact, even Cobra was pretty phenomenal on this map, especially on the B fight. So he needs to step up a little bit if Huns are going to have any chance. And winning that pistol is really going to help them get back into this game on this CT side. No force coming out for Lynn Vision in round 2 here.
Yep, no bomb plant.
But the person I've been most impressed with in this qualifier
Zaka is shooting the bells.
Like, he's handsome. You love that. Trying to get the morale back up.
Yeah. Look at him. So they're definitely not taking this round too seriously, Lynn Vision.
Bit of an old school tack timeout, mate.
Yeah, maybe.
Have a chat. Try to bleed out more grenades from the CTs. Grenades are not free. And catch someone pushing, maybe, being a little bit silly. Then just group up, do something in the late round.
Well, easy pickings, really. Westmoreland has got himself a P250, so could have done some damage there, maybe, but not to be. Starry has managed to grab 9. But really not a particularly exciting round there from Lynn Vision, it does have to be said.
Yeah. They didn't have much to come into it. It's to be expected with the Glocks. Now goes Starry. Good start for Huns. Going to be happy with how that was going. Unfortunately, could not recover the FAMAS though. But the MP9s are not the worst thing in the world to be keeping over. Here's the buy coming in for Lynn Vision. Zaka goes down to a Galil to make sure he's got a full belt to util, as does Westmoreland. Still a winnable game for both of these teams. One of those MP9s heading over to the B side of the map. And Vessel going to take it in towards A. As I think he was the pit anchor previously, but he's was kind of more so in that jungle position on the rotate. Lynn Vision, very quick pacing. Straight into apps here. Forces out an early molly. They're just going to respect that banana control early on and try to put a lot of pressure on brackets instead. But still with a couple players hanging around towards the B side of the map, it does look like they're kind of intending to wrap back and take this B control back off of Huns.
Patience a virtue for Lynn Vision right now. To be fair for the Huns too. I don't think the Huns are feeling too bad about things, though. The Cobra Zero fact that he's now being pushed off of Banana is going to cause some toing and froing from those CTs. It actually pulls 2 away from A, and that seems to be what Lynn Vision wants, because they are still set up outside of brackets, ready to go. Bombs headed in that direction. Smoke down over towards B, but the Huns very, very committed towards B, which leaves just 9 and Vetzel over towards the A bomb site right here. This is just a contact play from Lynn Vision. It's going to work. This is going to work perfectly. Assuming they hit their shots. Info given now. Molly out. Nade out to try to delay, but you're not going to be delaying quickly enough. Lynn Vision are now starting to swarm. But where's the kills? It's taken them so long. They haven't even found 9 just yet. That is very messy indeed in the end from Lynn Vision. They've got to get that bomb plant down. I don't think they're going to be able to just in time. Zaka's got it, but the entries, they were just not there.
Huns winning that bonus. Puts them in an excellent position here. Really struggling through this, despite how clean they were looking in the guns. It just does not feel like there's any degree of consistency there. Emilia kind of hard carrying them through 1 or 2 of these gun rounds on the CT side. And losing pistols time and time again has allowed Huns to kind of get into this game. And now you see Cobra and Vessel get warmed up a little bit. Vision back down on the pistols. They've made this game a lot harder for themselves than they needed to. It's a good opener from Zaka though. Does pick that player up over the top of the progression smoke on bracket. And it seems like Lynn Vision want to really push the issue here. It's a bit miscellaneous from Westmoreland. Just walk up bracket. Oh, what a shot.
Vessel and Zeralt combining very nicely to hold on to this ace site. And the scoreline immediately starts to look quite good for the Huns.
Yeah, money's great too. So that's going to shave down their economy just a little bit. Back on the bar though for Lynn Vision. Game could go either way at this point. The T's have maxed out the loss bonus. The CTs have built up a little bit of money, but nothing are very resettable here after the damage done in the last round by Lynn Vision. Vision shut out a banana.
I haven't been able to make any inroads though. Yeah, this T side starting to look a little worse for wear. Go back and have a look at that last game and see how things played out. It was 6-6, 5-7. So, I mean, debatably, Lynn Vision got a little bit more done on their CT side than what they did on their T side. But no, it wasn't a terrible T side by any stretch of the imagination. 6 would be enough today.
Really respected that banana control. And Nine's been left to just sit on that info line with the Naught. The rest of Huns stacking up on this 8th site. There's the bracket stake from Lynn Vision. HE returned to try to chip down some damage. Zeralt wins the duel. Oh, 2 spam through the jungle smoke. This guy's on fire this game. And Nine's picked that player bottom side of banana. Lynn Vision. It was a slow, methodical round from them, and they've just been picked apart.
Yeah, what is happening right here? Zeralt's got another one. He's making it look
taking
easy.
over.
16 and 9.
What a big round to step up in as well. Like, that is going to be crushing for Lynn Vision's momentum. Call me Sue can't get anything done either. Wow, that was easy as for Huns.
Well, I, for one, welcome our new Mongolian overlords. Named Zeralt. Bartak's not new, I mean,
how many times did we say, like, yo, Zeralt's right there?
I mean, how many times did we say
things.
you could make so many good Mongolian rosters and then just none of them were good? Maybe 2025 is that year, you know? Like, please. I think I'm starting to get worried for Lynn Vision.
For sure.
Okay? I know Dust 2's up next, but it was super close yesterday. Huns seem locked in. They want to guarantee a Mongolian team through to Dallas. I mean, I assume Mongols will be getting an invite, so there probably is a Mongolian team already invited to Dallas. But, you know, another one, why not?
Yeah, they've made this game a lot harder for themselves than Vision. Half-bars come in. They did some damage with their last tide. They need to continue to do so in this round. You can see the money's already building for Huns. That's going to take a lot of effort for Lynn Vision to break through. Full banana control again for the Huns. Lynn Vision are just giving them way too much respect and room. There's that peek in towards the top middle. That's the second order I've seen Nine lose 10 seconds in the round peeking against a half bite.
Yep, it's going to be a fast flank here from Cobra Zero, but I don't know if it'll be fast enough. M4 spray from Vessel, it's delayed, but he got a lot of damage done. There's a nade in from Bartak as well. A-site has been taken, collapsed upon. Zeralt's still here trying to fight for it, but he is just trying to buy time. Cobra Zero, he is so fast on this flank. I don't think Lynn Vision are going to be expecting this at all. And if Zeralt can get that molly off, that is really going to cause problems on the site as well. Now, Util getting tossed in. There's the peak though. The Huns need one, and they need one quick. Zeralt's just going to have to watch apartments and let Cobra Zero do the rest of the work. He's low now. Needs a headshot. Won't get it on to Call Me Sue. And that leaves Zeralt solo, but he's going to get in front of the play. Gets past that flash. It won't matter. Then Vision will get some revenge on the Huns. They find a force buy of their own.
Yeah, and that's... I mean, you just have to point the finger at Nine just dry peeking top mid against pistols. I've pointed it out. It's literally put them in such cooked positions multiple games in a row. I don't know why he keeps doing it. Like, it's just such a big no-no in CS for the longest time. Like, I can even think back going almost 10 years, like, IGLing a team on a much lower level than this and literally, like, pointing at my AWP and being like, dude, stop Like, stop playing such deep positions against the Pistols. Just play safe and don't lose your AWP. And seeing even in the year of our Lord 2025, people are still throwing with an AWP against Pistols.
Job's not yet done for either of these two teams. It was starting to feel like it was getting there for the Huns, but Envision do bite back just as it starts to get interesting, and Line of Peace could still go either way. Westmelon gets that one onto Bartak. Starry continuing the entry pathing, not really having too much success. He'll drop to Zerolt, who actually found 2. And in the blink of an eye, it's gone from a round that was looking quite good for Lynn Vision to Huns' favored. Cobra Zera catches Zaka. And it's just Call Me Sue, the new addition to the team. The Huns waste no time. They're straight through that smoke, but Call Me Sue is too good, and double digits are secured first by the Chinese squad.
It's been such an interesting addition to this team. Remember, we watched our first map of this man playing, and we were pretty sold on him. Since then, he's been a little bit up and down. But that's the kind of potential that you see from this man. I mean, you had however long Lynn Vision was playing with their Fufu, like their academy guy, and kept him on the team for a long time. I don't think I ever saw him win a 1-on-3 like that.
You're right. We watched a lot of a Fufu. Sadly.
Jesus Christ. He's no longer with us now, of course.
Rest in peace. Maybe rest in peace. I actually saw he was on another team. I can't remember their name. I think it was like TNC or TLC or something. Like one of these random Chinese teams, mixed teams. That was playing in like an open qualifier somewhere. So he's still kicking around.
Yeah, I mean, look, God bless. He got his shot on a pretty good team, but he just didn't deliver. So
it wasn't quite there.
You know, if he does want to succeed in CS, he does have to take a drop down to a lower level and prove that he can hang.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
the player that I feel a little bit more aggrieved for, I guess, is flying. I just don't know that there's much of a way back in now for him. You know what I mean? Like he grinded for a long time. You know, finally got his chance to play that RMR with Lynn Vision. It didn't work out. You could see, like, I think he was honestly the most devastated player. He was crying. He was literally crying when they lost that game to FlyQuest. And, you know, what team is he going to get into now at this point in his career? So that's rough. Afufu maybe a little bit more of an unknown quantity, you know, so potential to perhaps see him back down the track if things do change in the future.
yeah.
Some nice farming, though, from Emilia. And how the tables have turned, it was looking like it was the Huns just stampeding towards a victory at one point, and then 3 quick rounds in a row now. Lynn Vision are right back on top.
Buys back through for Huns. This game has been very streaky for both teams. And there's been a lot of mistakes. Like, I think even from the top teams in Asia right now, sitting right below the Mongols, you're seeing a lot of mistakes being made. Definitely has not been clean games of CS lately. Lynn Vision just continued to just respect this banana control a lot of the time. And this may even be a Carps pop with the MAC-10 leading the way.
Yeah. So, waiting for that. He's going to see a couple. Line him up, do a bit of damage. Bartak there to help him out. That's not a bad hold so far from the Huns. Bomb has dropped into pit. It will be retrieved for Lynn Vision. Ooh, the spray from Emilia almost on point. Got to get a bomb plant quickly here if you're going to have anything in this round, but 2 players stuck on the side. It doesn't really feel like a great place to be. Oh, Emilia has actually gone back out. Torch. Take that fight. Needs to win it. He gets himself a 1-for-1, and Zaka's able to slip into pit. I mean, if there was any position to win this round from, it probably would be pit. Gets a first clean kill on the Bartak. It does actually cost him a lot of HP, and unfortunately that'll be too much. So the Huns peg 1 back. The story is not yet done on Inferno.
Not yet. But they took significant losses winning that round, reduced their loss bonus. And look at Lynn Vision's money. 12k for Call Me Sue. they've got plenty more buys in the back pocket. And 1900 loss bonus for Huns. All it's going to take is that one economic reset here. All Envision need to do is win that one gun round. And they will put Huns on the ropes. And once again, upset them on their own map pick of Inferno. The second time this qualifier.
More Nana presence this time from Lynn Vision. Emilia eating a lot of nade damage for his trouble. He's going to go aggressive. Not going to work out. Cobra Zero's got himself one. Is traded back down by Westmelon, which is enough as far as Lynn Vision are concerned. That 1 for 1.
I love it. As soon as Lynn Vision get that pick, Westmelon just sends it straight up bracket. He understands the rotations. You already see the movement of the second player leaning back over towards B, and 9 again overextending and punished for it. It's only Vessel in this A site, all on his lonesome. He's completely surrounded with nothing but an MP9.
No way. You can't get out of there alive. There's no chance. This is going to be 12 for Lynn Vision. The Huns are going to have to leave it there. Zerolt and Bartak will save their guns. And I mean, the unfortunate reality here is that Zerolt and Bartak are the two standouts for the map, and they just did not get to play that round at all.
Well, sometimes that's what you want to be doing. Just isolating the players that are liabilities. And credit to Cobra, he started off the round well and had some impact in Banana, like we saw from him yesterday. But yeah, a little bit of inconsistency. 9's been by far the standout for Huns on this roster. I've been giving him credit and saying his praises all qualifier, but he has been a liability in this game. Lynn Vision have punished him multiple times when he needed to deliver with that AWP on the CT side to safeguard this map for the Huns. So Lynn Vision on map point now. Huns scraping together whatever they can in this round. It's a better buy than they might have had access to, courtesy of the fact that they're able to save 2 rifles. Zaka's got the AWP out now. Picked that up from 9's corpse. Cobra helping a lot of damage early on here. This does Emilia.
Oh my goodness. Aggression into
Cups.
apartments. Unexpected.
Yeah, Carp setup works a lot better this time for Huns. Lynn Vision have had actually a lot of faster pacing.
Oh, hold on.
Towards Carps. Oh, Westmelon's read that so well. Goes dink for dink with 9. That's literally the 4th or the 5th time that 9's been picked in that same spot or around on jungle site. He's kind of getting bullied this game.
Westmelon's really stepped up in the last couple of rounds. A couple of big impact plays. It's not going to be enough to seal the deal just yet for Lynn Vision. But only Cobra Zero over towards B right now. 42 HP. Not feeling confident. He will be calling for some assistance. That will pull Zerolt over. There's a flash into Banana just to, I suppose, signify to the Huns that Lynn Vision are taking sandbags. That will not be obviously the case as we can see, but it may draw out some util earlier here for Zerolt, or keep him over towards B. What a shot from Westmelon! The guy's on 18 HP, and he's found another entry. This might be over for the Huns. It is just Vessel up there in carpets with an MP9, and what hope does he have of holding this site?
Ooh, hold on. He's getting a little bit of help from Zerolt. It's a nice pick through the moto smoke, but once again, Vessel isolated and picked by Call Me Sue. Feels like deja vu. No util for Cobra or Zerolt to complete this retake.
Yeah, no one picking anything right now. Envision happy to play the contact. Push coming through now from the Huns. It is going to be Westmelon that will initially take the fight. He'll lose his head straight away. Call Me Stu drops as well. He did get some good damage in. Now it's just down to Emilia up against Cobra Zera. Bomb needs to be defused, and Cobra Zera, well aware of that, just going to sit in the back of the site. Oh, Emilia's called the bluff. He might have heard a step. Either way, back on into it. Needs to peek now, and the defuse is on. No way. We go another.
This game is such a mess, man. I'm surprised they even planted back left there instead of even just for pit. Like, felt like they had some decent side control, and they still kind of planted in one of the most difficult post-plant positions to defend. It's like these small things that a team of Lynn Vision's level should be on top of, really.
I think Westmelon, when he was planting, might have been a little scared of Vessel carpets. I don't know if Kormisu had quite cleared that out just yet. So I just elected for the safest possible plant that he could have gotten.
There you go. 9 getting some success. Still sticking around for more. Like,
What?
He found the opener, but he's still thrown his life away.
No,
That's
Starry.
such a weird gap in the smoke for Starry to take advantage of. Once again, this A-site defense is crumbling.
Well, Vessel, we'll see what he can do. M4 in hand, position now known. Emilia and Kormisu should be swinging this one together, and they will, and it's going to be clean enough in the end to get rid of him. Cobra Zera did cause a bit of a ruckus. Now it's onto Zeralt. He's been the standout. Kormisu, he's got to be locked in on this smoke. Zeralt is creeping through. The timing will not work out for him. They've escaped. They've escaped through Dig.
Oh, they haven't quite made up their mind about what they want to be doing here.
I think it just ends up being an A plant, right? And then you have that second player stay in Carps.
Yeah, I think so.
Emilia's low HP. Give him the bomb. Call me Su to clutch if needed. They are really, really being patient, though, Lynn Vision.
Yeah, this is very disciplined gameplay. Like, you can tell they want this.
I mean, if they plant the bomb right now, they've pretty much won the round, right? Like, Zeralt is going to have a long jog to get over to A. But the longer this goes, the more he's going to be able to think, it's probably not B. So he's already on the move. It's a good rotation in early from Zeralt. It's going to give him a little bit of extra time. Plant is going to go down somewhat safe on the site, but Kormisu indeed will hold on to the Carpet's position. Now, where does Emilia go? Not through that smoke. Back across into pit. He's been heard. Surely he's been heard. He has. Emilia needs to get safe. Will be. And the shot's starting to come through. Zeralt will fall, and it was a good effort from the Huns, but once again, they will be falling 13-11 on Inferno. It's the same scoreline as the game yesterday, so it is a bit of a sense of deja vu. It is a bit of a Groundhog Day here for the Huns, which obviously it's not going to feel good right now, but with
you know, pop off for Lynn Vision as usual. I think looking at how the game went yesterday, you had two pretty big streaks of rounds from both teams. Huns lost most of the their T side rounds until they really started to get going late in the half. So looked like a bit of a streaky game from them. We'll see what we're going to get today, though. It is going to be Huns starting off on CT, which is exactly what happened yesterday. And Lynn Vision looking to breach long control. There's already 4 players ready here for the Huns, though. Oh, okay. What? Okay, it's one of these games from Starry.
Starry's just dominated them, and that's the round over, more or less.
Yeah.
That's all USP. He's going to have to be an absolute demon on the 6 to get anything done here. Some lucky taps through the smoke. It's not impossible, but it's very improbable. And it doesn't happen.
Not happen. What a round from Starry. I mean, that is just his raw skill and mechanics on full display. Flashed as well and finds the 3rd player on cart. Vessel does put him down, though. He's getting pretty confident. Little out of position on Lynn Vision here. You can see Zaka really turtling on the site, or Emilia rather turtling on the site, trying to buy time for the rotations to come in from the rest of the boys, which weren't needed at the end of the day. And that's Lynn Vision breaking the narrative from yesterday. Huns did win the pistol and then win 4 in a row on the CT side to start off Dust 2. Not going to be the same story today. They're going to have to play from behind early on.
Yeah, they're going to play from well behind by the looks of things, because Lynn Vision... Oh, Starry. Not sure about that one. First round was great. Second... A little bit of trolling happening, but yeah, well, you can look at this and you can see what's going to happen in this round. Not much to be said. Maybe just send Westmelon and call me Sue for a little bit of an expedition. Zaka. Maybe doing some tap and get some information, but really it's the MAC-10s that you would want to get these kills.
Yeah, if possible. Triple push through lower dart. Oh, Starry's already copped a bing, so he could definitely lose this AK here if he's not careful. smoke thrown in to try to provide a little bit of cover for him, but he will still go down. So AK lost. Surely Emilia should be able to juggle. And AK over. He's pinging it, but it still wasn't recovered. So nicely done from Huns. Taking at least one AK away from Lynn Vision, but all in all, it was still a pretty clean round for them. Now, Huns yesterday got off to a really good start on the CT side. And looking at the stats here, looks like Nine had a great CT half for himself. So what that really says to me is CT started well for them. We'll hold that thought for a second. You're getting the quick lower dark aggression. It's been swatted away pretty nicely by Lynn Vision. Vessel barely holding on here. Gonna get double peaked. Really can't stick around there or he's gonna lose his life. Yeah, they're really setting it out. Look at Westmelon. He's lost the plot.
The bro does not care. I mean, I know he had the crunch coming through from middle as well, so even if he would have died there, he probably would have been pretty happy with the result overall.
Yeah, I mean, picking up on what I was saying before, it really shows to me, like, looking at the stats and the way that game went yesterday, that Huns started off CT well. They got an AWP in Nine's hands nice and early on, and he started to deliver with it. Because he's had quite a good CT half there, as has Zerolt. But in this game, that is not the start that they're going to get. They're going to have to work their way into the game. And it's already starting. I mean, this is why you pick this map as Lynn Vision. Zaka with an AWP and a scout is an absolute demon on the shots through the door. He hits such a high percentage of the time. It's actually a little bit unreal.
Well, this is definitely not the start that the Huns would have wanted. It's not the start that they got yesterday. You know, you're talking about a good start for the Huns. Not only being rounds, but it's also, importantly, on the CT side, going to be the economic factor, especially if 9 is going to be a pivotal point with that AWP. Just makes it a lot more difficult to get that on a consistent basis when you start something like 0 and 4. So this is about as bad as it could possibly be going for the Huns tonight. They lost that first map close there. So far, a little bit rolled here on Dust 2. Need a cheeky pistol round win to maybe get them back into it. We did see that on Inferno a couple of times. So Lynn Vision may actually be quaking in their boots a little bit against a round like this.
Yeah, we'll see. Gonna go towards long here. Vessel hiding on blue. Unchecked. He's come up with 2. That should never be allowed. AK retrieved now. Zaka fires the AWP. Prompts Vessel into a peek. Barely puts him down. Now you've got a player that's crept across the car. That's going to be unexpected as well. Zerolt hiding in that car corner could be the next player that's not checked properly in this round. And that's exactly what happens. Lynn Vision cannot win against pistols today.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this. Call Me Sue's obviously got way too much to do. That's just unbelievable. AWP upgrade for 9. M4 there for Cobra Zera. He kept that one. And Zerolt's got himself an AK. So it's a huge swing in momentum that the Huns absolutely needed to start this map off. They were in a bit of a spot of bother. Now 3 and 1 instead of 0 and 4. We'll get the first gun round. See what's going to happen here. Zaka versus 9.
Long take from both teams. Hunt's going to shut them out with double mollies. Lynn Vision going through the mollies with a couple of flashes and a smoke. Starry sent out on the attack. Emilio, great trade from him, but you see Vessel popping out of the smoke. So rolled straight through it. Lynn Vision are getting picked apart, trying to force their way in towards long. Now they've got to try to recover this in a 2-on-4.
They got the bomb.
It feels like an Inferno all over again. Like they had a good start to the map, and then they've thrown against the pistols, and things are really slowing down. It's really allowing Huns back into the game now.
Yeah, so what is the process then for Westmelon and Call Me Sue? Molly into bedroom's going to keep them from heading in that direction. I don't think they really look to go there anyway. That smoke in mid would indicate that they probably want to be going up through short. Got a smoke, molly, and a flash to do that with, so might be able to get themselves out onto A. It is actually undefended. If they contact their way onto A and get a plant for short without having to take a fight, maybe there's still something in this one. And they are going to do just that. They are just contacting their way, and obviously there's no contact to be made, so This is at least going to result in a bomb plant.
Right. Player goes down for short. Round gets a little bit more winnable now. Huns a little bit behind the 8 ball. Starting to make their way in towards spawn. Huns pushing up long. Flash goes up onto catwalk. See, 9 taking his time. He's got an AWP. He doesn't really want to have to take that duel first with Misu. Westmelon getting flushed off the site by the molly as well. Just biding his time, but isolated by Zerolt, and 9's patience is going to pay off here. He was holding that line for so long. And the patient approach from Huns ends up paying off in spades. 4 guns surviving.
Yeah, gotta be honest though, I was starting to wonder. You know, one or two of those aim duels go the way of Lynn Vision, and it actually starts to be a bit of a different round there with that time ticking away. Not the case. The bomb plan isn't quite going to save Lynn Vision's money enough that they'll be able to get a proper buy this round. So it is just going to be pistols for the most part, not even really pistol and armor. Emilia's got a little bit of armor to play with, but really relying on perhaps Starry and Zaka here with the Eagles to try and open up a pick or two.
Yeah, 9 blowing the smoke open. Can't quite catch Zaka on the jump spot on towards catwalk. In fact, Lynn Vision have made their way up cat now. 9 not pushed off the line just yet. Sees a couple of players going to fall away to safety. Lynn Vision trying to chase him down here.
Ooh. 9. He's okay. Flash, I thought for a second, was going to cause a bit of a problem. We should get a bomb plant here again for Emilia, so that's at least something for Lynn Vision out of this round. Starry. Oh, Starry. He's having a round. Emilia's got one as well. Hang on a minute. Deagle in hand. Starry. He's already done a lot of work with the pistols, and here's yet some more. He's going to push his way forward. Not necessarily conscious of the fact that he's getting flanked in bedroom, but perhaps worried about it anyway. Cobra Zera is going to go down. There should be a trade here for Vessel, but now Zaka has all the cards in his back pocket. AWP in hand. He gets a tag, and he'll be aware of that. Flash is trying to delay. That's really all he needs to do at this point in time. Vessel does not have a defuse kit. He's trying desperately to get up on that site and find Zaka, but the box is just too good, and so is Zaka. But you do have to say that round comes down to Starry once again.
Yeah. I mean, star player for Lynn Vision when he's feeling himself. And Lynn Vision, despite a scrappier affair against the pistols and letting Huns back into the game a little bit, inflict a pretty mortal wound on the CT economy. Chance now for them to put pressure and reset, and they recognize that potential. They're going to take attack timeout. Really want to ensure that they can 100% this round, because it would really start to allow them to just storm ahead with the momentum on this T side. Huns have everything they need to have a good round here, though, as well. And they have the better end of the loss bonus, so this would actually be a round where you look at the 1400 loss bonus for Lynn Vision and the fact that, you know, Westmelon, Emilia, Misu, they're all pretty broke. If they drop this round, it's probably going to be down to like a hero AWP on Zaka or a hero AK and a save round. So, pretty important round for both teams here.
Boost there for middle. Zaka, he had a chance into Cobra Zera. Didn't land it. No contest over long. And 9 waiting very patiently for Zaka. But perhaps going to get a little bit greedy. We saw him proactive on Inferno, and this time it works out on Dust too. But Westmelon sure to trade. That's a nice advanced position from him. So 1 for 1. Lynn Vision will not be disappointed by the exchange. They do, however, have to be a little bit wary of this re-aggression from Zerolt.
Cobra also peeking in towards middle. Hunt's taking matters into their own hands in the mid-round. We'll start to hear the movements here. Straight up catwalk. Zerolt's trying to get ahead of that. Molly up onto the site, trying to disrupt things before the plant goes down. It's not really burning away there. The HE is going to take a... Oh, actually doesn't quite make it. He's got multiple HEs in towards spawn side. Wanted to try to take a chunk out of Westmelon. But not as much damage as he would have bargained for.
Yeah, I think the Huns are going to, again, be somewhat under that time pressure. Westmelon not going to make it any easier with that headshot onto Cobrazera. And these smokes all over the site are providing some pretty unique angles. Westmelon up on top of the boxes, and Emilia now popping off. He's got himself a double. Westmelon one more. It's the veterans of this Lynn Vision roster that get it done this time around. And that, as you said, an important round for Lynn Vision. Will get them to 5, but more importantly also will start to crumble that CT economy somewhat.
Yeah, they took the TAC timeout and won the swing round. It's exactly what you want to be seeing from Lynn Vision. They are a team with good supportive elements, a good calling structure, as opposed to what you'll see a lot of Chinese teams have. So Huns will have to respond with the TAC timeout of their own. You can see already some investment in the pistols. Knight's probably going to want to hold on to it, a bit of extra cash to get the AWP going for himself. There's only so many rounds left in this game where he can have that in hand on the CT side and try to have some impact.
Not a bad spawn for long by the looks of things, and Lynn Vision are going to take advantage of that as quickly as they can. Emilia leading the charge. It's a double nade. It does actually do a bit of a number on to Call Me Sue. Bartak will be able to finish that off with a headshot from the 5-7, but the result is still the same. Lynn Vision will take control outside long. I am interested, however, to see what Nine's going to get up to, because he has very quickly gone down mid. Not quite quickly enough. But he is in around behind Lynn Vision, so they've sort of boxed Lynn Vision into long here.
We'll see a bit of a misplay, though, from Lynn Vision. And that might be it. The timing on the flank hold. Yeah, it's still looking pretty good. There's a progression smoke up on the elevator side. Flashes up over the top. These CTs cannot see a single thing. And Lynn Vision breaking through the site a little bit more easily. Molly not spreading enough to flush out Cobra out of Gandalf. But it's a follow-up. Molly, what a shot from him. But it's still not enough. They take guns away from Lynn Vision, but at this point, T-side money building up quite a lot.
Still, 6-2, still a salvageable scoreline for the Huns. And the way some of these rounds have been playing out, I'm not really ready to write my check in the direction of Lynn Vision just yet.
Yeah, I mean,
see more out of this half.
At the end of the day, they've still got a lot more Counter-Strike to play today, or they're off to Dallas.
Yeah, but it hasn't really worked out. Zerolt under a bit of pressure though, not really getting the assistance that he needed. And the swing comes in from Bartak, but that's ambitious. With a firing squad really set up at the bottom along there for Lynn Vision, they're always going to get that trade. So 3-on-3. Now starting to favor Lynn Vision once again. They'll creep their way forward. That flash, a good one. Emilia, a dead man. No trade to come from Lynn Vision. Nine sees Zaka.
Oh,
definitely does now.
Great shot on the single zoom. And Westmelon just can't get it done. Good recovery from Huns. Money's a little shakier now for Lynn Vision, actually. 2.7 for Westmelon, 1.9 for Call Me Sue. They're probably still going to buy here. But they're going to have to be a bit more creative about their approach in this round. If they don't win this round, this could very realistically be at least 5 for Huns.
Yep. Over to B this time, it seems. Or at least towards lower dark. Which hasn't really been probed too hard by Lynn Vision. In fact, I don't think that they've really gone B pretty much at all this half. That would be a little bit of a change up.
Yeah. The throwing a little bit of pressure across the map first. They want to work that catwalk control, but I'd agree. It looks like a B ending, especially because you're seeing Zaka just sit in the upper tunnels with the bomb the whole round. So that really indicates that it's going to be a B ending one way or another. 9 at plat here. Needs to be flashed off the line well enough. Cobra's still got a full belt to util as well.
Oh, is it going to be a flash or is it going to just be a dry swing? Smoke's now down. Oh, it's gone very deep. Interesting smoke. And Emilia's got Cobrazera. So this actually starts to be a bit problematic now for Lynn. Vision! Oh my. Emilia is absolutely frying at the moment. 13 and 5.
He's on a tear today. Plant going down. A lot of that util picked up by the T's now, going to make it harder for Huns to attempt this retake, and that's not even something they're considering at this point.
No, no money. Can't be doing that. This will be 7 for Lynn Vision at least. And some nice upgrades as well. Could we be starting to see the beginning of the end for the Huns? It has been a pretty stoic effort from them in this qualifier. I think we really wrote them off at the start of the day yesterday. Sort of said it's really a 3-horse race. They did kind of humble us with that initial win over Lynn Vision and a pretty close game, it has to be said, against Atox too. The way things are going, it seems we are going to be proven correct in our assumptions. Unless they can change something up and do it pretty quick smart. A round loss right here for the Huns. If they lose a lot of guns, it's pretty much a death sentence for the map.
Yeah. It's got that 2.9 loss bonus, so it could be a couple drops on over. They can save at least 2 or 3. They should be alright to try and buy up into the last. Vision. Oh, I mean, Zaka. It hasn't been too much lower dark aggression, but that's the perfect round to be holding for it. 9 spots him out as well. And he's going to continue to aggress into lower dark. Almost certainly that's been seen by Zaka. The CT's trying to make a play. We'll see, especially with that smoke, makes it very obvious that 9 is sticking around here. And you can see already Call Me Sue had the flash primed. He had the molly in towards lower dark as well. They are taking no chances here, Lynn Vision. Just methodically pushing the ult back with utility.
That's a win overall. 9, an exchange of damage there. Emilia down to 12, 9 down to 18. Mid is very heavily held right now by the Huns. Oh, and Starry almost steps back a tad too far. Doesn't quite give up his position. Really playing with fire.
Juggled over. Re-aggression from 9. Does come up with the goods. Mid to B smoke coming out, but that pressure is not really going to do much. The roll is still sticking around. The middle hasn't been pushed off the line. 9 now. A little out of position. That shot looked like it hit, but unfortunately connects with a little bit of the rail. So it won't finish off Westmelon.
Yeah, and once again, it's going to be a short setup, short plant for Lynn Vision. They've been good at converting those, and I have to imagine they're going to be good at converting it right here as well. I'm kind of surprised that Vessel is even still hanging around right here, because we were talking about the implications of the money in this round. If he loses his gun, which he almost certainly will be now to Zaka, then there's not really a great buy to be put together here for the Huns. Bartak's also pushing his way forward, but what are you really hoping for here? It's 1v3. You don't know where any of these players are. You don't have a smoke. You can't possibly hope to be winning this round right now. Yeah, so all the guns are lost by the Huns, and they're only going to have 2 rifles next round as a result. I
mean, even if they just save those 2 at the end of the round, they'd have a much better buy here.
Yep. Zeralt could drop an orb. He's going to. They are going to get another rifle through. I think that was 9. So he's going to go armorless and buy the M4 for Zeralt. You know, I guess it's a workable buy. It's definitely a workable buy. But this has not been a particularly enthusiastic half from the Huns, and doesn't seem too much is going to be changing. Starry, we're talking about Emilia a fair bit, and forgot about all the heroics of Starry at the start of this map as well.
Yeah. Vision is putting on a clinic right now, which is the kind of form you want to see these players in to try and qualify for Dallas. Aggression from Bartak, but only goes 1 for 1. Vessel and 9 are hanging around in mid doors as well. You can see the CT's really trying to punish Lynn Vision trying to go up catwalk. Flags coming in from Cobra in toward lower dark, though. He hasn't been seen. We cast our eyes over to Westmelon. This is a great timing up long. Cops a leg, but still gets the kill.
Yep. Smoke down there as well. Then Vision milling around at long for the moment. It is allowing some time for rotation to come through here from Cobra Zero, but they have dropped off Westmelon to kind of keep an eye on things in pit. Vessel still capable of winning this round for sure. The flash, not a bad one, but Zaka not peeking off of it. Should be a double swing from Call Me Sue and Zaka, and it's not even necessarily going to be required. Easy done for Westmelon in the end, 9-3. Lynn Vision looking poised to go to the grand final. Welcome back on into the second half, and it is starting to feel like this might be the final half of the series. Look, we've had some very, very close series in the Dallas qualifiers for Asia this time around, but Huns just not really showing up here on Dust 2. So a massive half is going to be required for them to save this series and give themselves a chance at a rematch against Atox.
We'll see how they go with it. The CT side was the better of the two, it looks like. Zerol was pretty key on this T side for him. He's been having a good game today. But they've got their work cut out for them. They're now going up against Zaka Orp on CT side.
Ooh.
Nice goosh to start things off. Pressure on the B side of the map. Smoke to Xbox, obscuring the vision of Westmelon here in middle. He can still set up Zaka with a flash.
Zaka going to call for it and go for the peak, but he's not going to land too many shots, so he's just going to have to back out of there. There's information being gathered, there is time being wasted, but there's no kills being taken by Lynn Vision.
Cat control for Huns. Zaka still looking to stick around. Him and Starry are the only two on this A side of the map, and they're getting crunched from both angles at once without finding any picks. They are stuck on the site, completely surrounded. Oh my god, of course Starry delivers with 3 though. That's unreal. What is that?
You're kidding me, bro. How does he do it every time? Every time he's got a pistol in his hands here on Dust 2, he's got at least 3 kills. This time 4. He's turned an absolute horror of a pistol round on its head, and it's going to go the way of Lynn Vision now. It should have never. That was the perfect setup for the Huns.
Yeah,
I mean, individual brilliance makes the difference.
It's literally 5-on-1, and he's stuck on the site by himself, and he's found 4.
Yeah.
It's just crazy when this guy's in form. Really one of the bright stars from Asia for quite a while now. Back on Lynn Vision, they almost paid bloody 6 figures for him just to get him back, and that round is exactly why.
It was like $95,000 to get him back from Tyloo. So that's a $95,000 round though, Pilski. Hey, if you're gonna
chuck in an extra 5k and he'll give you the ace next time.
Yeah, exactly. Go big or go home. All in Starry.
Yeah, he's a good player to put your money on. Theoretically, of course, we're not. I'm not giving advice to anyone.
Yeah, true.
Just for legal reasons.
This is not investment advice.
Do not buy Starry coin. Or buy it at your own risk, rather.
Well, Zaka set up for success here. Zaka and Starry actually watching on this line, so it should be a pretty rough one for Mr. Zeralt, and it is. He'll at least find out that Zaka's in that position, but Zaka's not afraid. He's going to keep on going. No, through the smoke.
You can't do that.
No.
Okay.
It's just getting worse. It's over.
I can see where some of that 95k's gone, based on how Zaka's playing in that round.
All right. Tough day at the office for the Huns.
Yeah. Pretty much the worst possible start to Dust 2 here. AK's coming out, but that is going to deprive them of a lot of flashes. I mean, Nine's only got 3.3 bloody K. He bought a scout last round. I don't even think he knows what he's buying.
No.
He's still sitting in spawn, wondering what to buy. They've got no flashes. They've got 2 flashes, Jordan.
Don't worry.
They're going to try to break long on the timing.
On the AWP. Zaka's not that good. It's fine. You don't need flashes.
Yeah. That's true. He'll whiff every shot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really Emilia they have to be worried about with how he performed on jungle side with the MP9.
Oh,
he's liable to clean them all up again. This is just ridiculous.
Got a headshot with the USP there as well. Starry's almost going to finish 9 off. Yeah. It's over. I think we can all really see that. This is just not looking like it for Huns.
No.
Big old rap coming in from Call Me Sue while 9 exits bedroom.
I mean, yeah, look. This is kind of what I expect from this series. I think we've regressed back to the mean here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Inferno was close, but let's be real. At the same time, guys, Huns did win like 4 eco rounds. And still lost 13-11.
It's true.
So without some of that magic here on Dust 2, I mean, this is kind of what you're going to get. Especially when these Lynn Vision players are feeling on point.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. Last chance for Huns. Not the buy you'd want to be fighting for the game with. Bartak looking for a pick on long. He's shut out by a molly. The rest of Huns turned their attention back towards middle. Can see Zaka playing a little bit more on the safe side. They know that Huns' buy is a little bit weaker than you'd expect. I think if you're going to see some more map pressure, you're going to see Call Me Sue walk into uppers, probably. He was doing that in ECL not that long ago. Pretty uninspired round from Huns so far. They just really haven't done anything.
Yeah, just let's have a little bit of a walk through the mid doors, contact play, see what we can see. There's nothing there. Smoke down onto short for Lynn Vision. Not really allowing Huns to take any map control here, to be honest. Everything's being held on to for the moment. Exception obviously being short, but that smoke doing what it needs to for now.
9 prep in the mid to B smoke. Hunt's looking to go towards A. Zaka's here on the line. Wants to try to get a pick. I mean, this is a classic CT round, really. Set up the AWP on the cat cross and then play for the retake on A.
Zaka going to have a little bit of a looky. And he's going to have a little bit of a C as well, as Cobrazera will go down. And 18 seconds here for the Huns as they are going to have to desperately try to scramble to get a bomb plant. I just don't see it really happening, even the bomb plant, let alone the round. 9 gets one, but Zaka with the USP looks to finish it off. It comes down to Call Me Sue. It was closer than it could have been. Either way, though, the scoreline is not 13-3, and that is a 2-0. Exactly what Lynn Vision wants on a day like today, because they do have to still yet go into that grand final, which is going to be up against Atox. That is an